everybody. This is Scott Hutzbath with Agent Mastermind. Welcome to the call. Have some exciting stuff planned for you today, and hope you guys are all enjoying the day. We'll get started in just 1 minute. I have, in fact, it's the top of the hour right now, so let's reward those for all that came on time. And I have my dear friend and partner, Vicki Rice, with me on the call.
Hello, everyone.
And I have my dear friend and top dog real estate agent, Robert Gow, from the beautiful state of Florida. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. Ready to rock and roll today.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I'm going to hit the recorder, and we'll get this started. 1 second. Hey, everybody. This is Scott Hutzbath, Agent Mastermind. Welcome to the call, and honored to be on the call with you guys today. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with us and learn about Pinterest. Guys, I have some really cool stuff I'm going to share with you today that I honestly didn't know exist. Pinterest has come so far, and after Stacy Staub last week shared with us some really cool stuff she was doing, and there was tons of interest on Pinterest. Interest on Pinterest. How's that for you? As a poet and didn't know it. So I thought, well, it's been a while since we did Pinterest, and Pinterest has come so far that I go, man, there's got to be some really cool stuff out there that I just didn't know about, or you know, people were using that I didn't know. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm also going to go through 8 Pinterest ideas for real estate agents. And a couple things that this is going to do, and I'll go through this, but increase web traffic, help with search engine optimization, and then deliver a great branding experience with your buyers and sellers. And I got a couple key points to make about about Pinterest that I'll talk about here in just a minute. So let's just get started. So one of the things that I was intrigued by, one is, Stacy Staub said that she spends most of her, number one for her if you were to start over was Facebook. And then I just found this graph. This was 2012, 2013. That shows Facebook, is 60. The blue is 2012, and the light tan is 2013. So it shows you how each of them is doing. And of course, I can't get 2014 to next year, but Pinterest is in third. And I think if you threw YouTube in there, it would be fourth. I'm not sure where that ranks, but it's not. YouTube isn't really a social media site. It's a video site. So that's why it's not included here, but Pinterest is a really close third. So I wanted to show you the power behind it and then the mindset behind using all of this stuff together as you go along and build your brand, build your business, and connect, engage, and interact with your sphere, your 150 people, let's call it, right? So Pinterest is running, and I said third, close fourth, depending on, of course, if you use YouTube or not. The vast majority of Pinterest population, this is a big key for real estate agents, is that 80% of the users are women, okay, compared to just 13% who are men. And the trust, one of the biggest strengths behind Pinterest is when asked about which site they trusted, for some reason, this was a survey done, 81% said they trusted Pinterest more than Twitter or Facebook. So it's kind of it's not going away anytime soon, and it's growing, and I'm going to show you some really cool ways to use it. I'm not saying that you have to book out another hour of your day to use Pinterest. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm going to show you some really cool ways to connect, engage, interact using the other social media sites on Pinterest to follow and listen to what your past clients and current clients are saying, okay? So people really do like to spend some time. I don't know about you, but when you go to the restaurant and you look at a menu that has no pictures, I'm like, man, this is kind of a bummer. So then you go, hey, so what's good here, right? Where if you had pictures, you're less likely to answer. So what I do is I start looking at what they carry out to the other tables to see what looks good. That's why Pinterest is doing so good, because it's just a picture-oriented type platform where people are drawn to it. That's why Facebook bought Instagram, because Instagram is 100% pictures, and they knew that's the way the world's going, and that's why Pinterest is doing so good. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, all right? So here's a random Pinterest fact. Women, 72, get this. So women are 5 times as likely as men to use Pinterest. So hey, Robbie, I got one for you. You know what? I'm going to ask Vicki this question. Vicki, who makes the decision on the home buying process?
Well, in our family, yeah, it's definitely me and the women. At least Absolutely. A huge, first, I can't speak for everyone, but the majority of my friends and girlfriends, it's them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we get say on the pole barn and how big it is, and if there is one, like how much time we get to spend out there, we're good, right? That's
right.
Right. Yeah.
What do they say, Scott? Happy wife, happy what, right?
That's right. That's right. So that's a little Pinterest fact for you. So Pinterest vocabulary. Let's talk about that. So I'm going to go over the vocabulary a little bit. A little bit of this stuff is going to be a little bit boring at the beginning, and then I'm going to get into some really cool stuff at the end. So hang with me. So for you beginners, that I talked to a couple people today that didn't even have a Pinterest account. So pins are photo, graphic, or video linked and shared, taken from internet or uploaded by the user. I'm going to give you some really cool ways to create your own pins and make them look really cool. Pin board, taking your above pin and organizing it in themes. Pinterest gets you started, and you can change your ad. So, and then there's pin it bookmark, code added to browser, which allows pinning from any website. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then repins is adding other pins or pinners or pins to your pin boards. I'm going to show you a really cool thing you're not going to want to miss at the end. If you don't have anything on your Pinterest board, I'm going to show you how to, Robert, you're going to love this one, how to instantly have huge recognition on your Pinterest board by other pinners that have created just thousands, if not actually millions of pins on boards that you get to now have on your boards. You guys want to hear a little bit about that at the end? Does that sound good?
I want to get to the end right now.
And I'm talking millions. So let's see, SEO, search engine optimization. So what I just talked about is Pinterest is at the top of Google searches. Images with links can be repinned hundreds or thousands of times. And I'm going to show you why what I'm going to show you is so valuable and so important at the end. So, and then of course you have a lot of backlinks as well. A little more on Pinterest vocabulary. Followers, people who are following your pins or pin boards. You have following other people who have similar interests, who are friends, or who share common goals. So you have followers and then following the people you're following. I'm going to get really big on that one because, guys, really what this boils down to, it's not about Pinterest and the pictures you put up. It's not about how cool they are, what links it go to. It's who you are following, which means your friends, past client, current clients, and what they're saying. Because if you listen, you like, and you start incorporating into their lives and be a part of their lives, that's where the referrals start to come in because you're building deep relationships with them, okay? Share. When you are finished pinning, you can share that just pinned on Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn. You can share it anywhere because it's a link. It's a live link, and we'll show you how Vicki has done that. The same as Facebook like button. It's actually a heart, which I really love, which I wish Facebook would come up with a love button because sometimes you just really want to love the post. So Pinterest has actually come up with a heart button, which I think is really cool, but it's a like button, okay? Showing that you like something, it does not post as a pin, all right? Comment, you can actually comment on any of the pins. Like Facebook, you can comment on it. And then, so if you're not ready to use Pinterest, you probably ought to reserve your brand name, connect to your website or blog, and watch what others are doing on Pinterest just to kind of get a feel for it. Visit it. Hang out with, and I think the big word here for today, guys, is listen, follow every single past client, current client, friends, family, and listen to what they're saying and engage, like, share, comment, great job, looks fun, stuff like that with other people. It's not so much, because I know it hurts my head too if I think I got to come up with content, right? I got to come up with something to say on all these platforms, and oh my God, my head hurts when I think about it. If you just engage and interacted with the people that you're friends with, let them do the work, and you just become part of their lives, you will get amazing results from doing that. Does that make sense, Vicki?
Yeah, it does. Perfect. Just engaging and connecting with them. That's all.
Absolutely.
About, that's what you do.
Absolutely. So, so let's show you how to sign up. So, setting up your Pinterest account. When you use Facebook to sign up, it does make you add the Pinterest app to your Facebook, which I'm totally cool with because I'm going to show you how to automatically post to Facebook if you want to. When something is pinned inside Pinterest, it's really just one little switch you turn on, and it's all done. The next thing, what's that?
Plus, once you connect with your Facebook, then you can see all your Facebook friends that
Absolutely.
already have a Pinterest page.
Oh man, you're blowing my cover.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sorry.
All right, that was the best part of the whole show. No, I'm just kidding. I have better than that. All right. So really quick to sign up. So setting up your Pinterest account, you go there, you click either connect with Facebook or sign up, And this is what it looks like. So it says sign up with email. So it's first name, last name, email address, password, male or female. And then I actually, and this, I'm not going to spend much time on this, but I actually converted to a business account. It really doesn't change anything, so don't worry. You don't lose anything. You don't lose any boards. So if it says you want to convert to a business account, just put yes and go with it. It's not a big deal. I really don't understand the difference in it. I couldn't find a really good reason to not do it or to do it, so whatever way you do is perfect, okay? The next thing it's going to do is it's going to go, okay, now for the fun part. To finish up the tour, try searching for something that interests you, and you can kind of, when you create your login and password, you were asked to pick topics of interest. Click what would be best to represent your business, and home decor is like the biggest. Film, music, books, cars. I love cars. I love looking at nice cars. Animals are always a huge one for everybody. So this just gives you an idea of like maybe what to put on your board, and I'm going to show you some ideas down the road here too. So you have to, don't forget to confirm your email. What I found is for some reason it went to spam. So if you were getting tons of emails from Pinterest, just check if for some reason it doesn't come through. Check your spam folder. You might have clicked the spam button accidentally or maybe on purpose to avoid the Pinterest stuff coming in. If you signed up for Pinterest and kind of didn't know what to do with it, just check your spam folder for the confirmation if you haven't signed up yet. We did one for Michael Mann this morning, so this is kind of cool. So to follow boards, what it asks you to do is it asks you to follow 5 boards of interest. So you can kind of get an idea and create a platform of what stuff comes up. So you're going to click on your name and then follow boards, and then it's going to come up to this, and it's going to choose your favorite 5 boards. And we choose home and decor and real estate. There's some real estate stuff you can search. But you can see over here art, cars, design, food and drink, humor, men's fashion, photography, and travel. So just you can click through any of those. You can follow more than 5, but start with 5 and kind of get a feel for it. That'll fill your page when you first log in. You'll see all these posts from different people. And then as you start following your friends and family and coworkers or past clients, you can maybe unfollow some of these things and start, and then all you see are your friends, family, and coworkers and past clients. Does that make sense?
So Scott, are these categories, are these your interests? Is that what you're pinning?
Yes.
Or the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are your interests. Now you can create your own interests, but these are what they ask you to do is just to start the process so you have something on your, when you log into Pinterest and you got all these pins showing up,
okay.
What they want you to do is have something there just for you to look at, because otherwise it's going to look really boring and there's nothing there. So they just say choose 5 just to kind of get started, because it's kind of lame if you don't do any of it. So that's just one reason they do. Okay, so to create a board, this is going to go ahead, Vic.
It's like having a wall on Facebook.
Absolutely.
It's only just to have post on your Pinterest wall. That's all it is. Mm-hmm.
Great point. So it's just exactly like your wall on Facebook. You can see what people are pinning in their different boards and what they're doing, what they're talking about. So it's pretty cool. And Pinterest has a really cool phone app. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but it's really super simple. So I had an agent ask me one time when I presented this at a live event, she's like, how am I supposed to incorporate this into my life? And I go, well, instead of click the camera button on your phone, click the Pinterest button and click the camera and it's one more click, and then click the camera and take a picture with your Pinterest and pin it instead of just your camera. Now, if you want to go back and pull some pictures from your phone, all you got to do is log into Pinterest, click camera, and then choose to pull them from the photos from your phone, and it's the same thing. But it's really just changing one click. Instead of camera, just go to Pinterest and start sharing with your friends, family, coworkers, and stuff like that. Like, where you visit, where you eat. Give some tips. Say, hey, man, this was great. Hey, I'm going here. It was awesome. Spend time with the family. Here's the fireplace, all that kind of stuff. So just, especially in real estate, if you're visiting homes and showing homeowners, what a cool thing to do is to show, write the address down, like take a picture of the home, put the address in a pin, and say, the cool part about this home was the in-ground pool. It had a really cool stone outline, and maybe take a picture of that with a pin that goes to maybe a single property website that was attached to the property that's on your board, so you just might get someone else to see it, something like that. So that's just a couple ideas in that respect. So you're now following some people we think you like, so now you can create boards. So you can go crazy with boards. We're going to give you some really cool ideas for that, but Pinterest will add followers for you that you may be interested in based on the topics you selected. So you're going to have some of your own, and I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. I'm going to go live here in just a second. So create your first Pinterest board. Of course, you got a bunch of different ideas here: dream home, neighborhood finds, wedding ideas, favorite recipes, craft ideas, things for my wall, places I'd like to go, people I admire, party ideas, kids room. Somebody that I would recommend following is Stacy Staub. She does an amazing job on her Pinterest board. Another person is Raj. I'll show you Raj's board. He's done an amazing job. And so let's get into some ideas. So here's the mindset before I get into a couple ideas. So the mindset of Pinterest, okay, very, very important, is to listen. Listen to what your friends, past clients, current clients are saying. Guys, people live 99% of their lives through social media. So you can literally learn, before you even meet them, you can learn everything there is to know about them just by listening to what they're saying on Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Twitter and all that stuff. And maybe they're only on one. Maybe they're only on Pinterest or LinkedIn or Facebook. But make the effort to go listen to them and not necessarily be the social media guru, but to listen to what your clients are saying, because really our businesses, every business in the world is about relationships and about how many people know, like, and trust me, right? And that's, I want to work with and I want to help other people be successful. So if I know that my friend's in real estate and he's always liking my stuff and sharing my stuff and just being a part of my life, and I know that he knows my kids and my animals, I'm gonna do everything I can to help him. When somebody says, "Hey, I'm looking to buy or sell a home," I'm gonna go, "Oh my God, you got to call Mike. He's like here. Let me just find him on Facebook." And he's everywhere, right? This guy's awesome. He's just a part of my life. He's a good friend of mine. Blah blah blah. That's how referrals come in. And you guys know that when you I did this little questionnaire on Facebook, and I said, "Where did your last 4 deals come from?" You know what the number one thing was, Robbie?
Referrals?
Yeah, you know where the number one referral, I think everybody had it in the top 4, was friends. Their last 4 deals that they did came from friends. One of the top 4 was friends. So if you have more friends, you will get more referrals. And the only way to get more friends is to engage, interact, and go deep with your clients, okay? So,
and you know, Scott, one thing about that is those are the easiest deals you're going to do too, right? I mean, you don't have to fight them. They trust you. There's a credibility factor, right?
Absolutely. Great point, man. Great point. So 90% about them: like, follow, share, and comment. Keep it simple. This isn't like brain surgery. You don't have to be like the genius with pictures and interactions. Just live your life the way it is. People want to be a part of your life if they're friends of yours. They just want to know what's going on, where you're going. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. People want to feel like they're a part of something, and if they're just a part of you, that's huge. 7.5% about you, 2% about your business, if any. I really never, hardly ever talk business. I know business is about building relationships, and the more relationships I have, the better I'm going to do, period. There's no ifs, ands, buts. People, and Frank Kern told me this, people, if you were friends with them, they will find out what you do, and they will absolutely do everything in their power to help you, okay? I won't harp on that anymore. So let's start with some ideas. So 8 ideas when using Pinterest. Here's number 1. Introduce your team. I can't stress this enough. If you don't have a team, use the people that actually interact in your team, like your title companies, your appraisers. All these people could be a part of your Meet Your Team board. That's important. People want to know, hey, it's not just me that makes this transaction go smooth. Your mortgage professionals, there's so many people. The pest guy, the home inspection guy, the title guy, the appraiser guy, maybe you're an electrician, maybe you have an HVAC person. There's so many people that you could make a part of your team. And then when you show somebody, hey, I have a team of people in place that if you decide to work with me and we decide to work together, I have a team of people. So here's where you would find all their information, contact information, a little bit about them, their websites, blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? Really great place to put this. So meet our team. There's everybody on this call has a team. Just put it together. And CPA, financial planner, there's so many people you can put on this page, and they would love to be there, and they'll probably help you interact and engage, and actually it'll probably build a deeper relationship with those people who will give you referrals.
I was just going to say that is such a good idea, right?
Isn't
you
it?
Help them, they're going to help you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to every person you meet, you're going to say, here's my team of people that take pride in what they do, and I trust them, and if you ever need this and that or whatever it is, you could literally build this list to 20, 25 people. Think about it.
What a great B2B strategy, right?
It's just huge. Yeah. You could probably double your business just by creating a team of people on Pinterest and just connecting, engaging, interacting, and helping them do the same exact thing on their Pinterest page so they can get it more exposure. I mean, it's really powerful.
Yeah, we have one of our LOs that wanted, when I worked on his Pinterest page, like an Angie's list.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we did a Jamie's list. So he had his top one, of, like a B&I group of everyone that, you know, he refers business to and is confident that they're going to give Jamie-type service. So that's a board that he has as an example.
So, that's a great example. I mean, I think the point is putting it together. And here's the cool part: somebody else can do this for you. If you have an assistant, you have somebody that does this stuff for you, or hire I tell you, if you hire a teenage. My daughter's amazing. And like, I show her something one time, and she actually shows me something that I'm missing, and she's 19. So if you find a college student, say, hey, I need you to work 2 hours a day or 2 hours a week or whatever. This is my new project, putting my team together. I want you to call these people, get a little description if they want to be a part of it, and like, or maybe you start that conversation. They will jam it out. It's amazing what they do.
And you know, Scott, I bet you a lot of these people, your mover, you know, if you're a realtor, you got your mover, your mortgage partner, they're not doing this.
Goes on and on. No, nobody's doing this. No, very few. The top 1%.
Right.
1%, yeah. So, random Pinterest fact. Many real estate pinners use the site not just to share listings, but to show the benefits of local neighborhoods, delve into real estate statistics, generally shared through charts and graphs, or explain the basics of real estate. Using text over photos is a great way to create very shareable images. I'm going to show you how to do that very easily with the website. For your own photos, you can use a watermark so that pinned photos retain your info. The description is another area where you can include information. Having pins that focus on real estate process, you can also involve home sellers in the process. You could have a testimonial page, a video testimonial page. I mean, it's just, you could have a sold page like Stacy Stott. I highly recommend that, with links to a single property website. It just goes on and on with like what, and we'll show you some of the stuff we've done to help you give some ideas. All right. Number 2, showcase your listings. Absolutely, positively do this. It would say top listings in the area or local listings or whatever. Don't just upload photos. That's where like you fall short. So make sure you have all the meta like behind it, and we can do a class on that later on. Pins that can easily be found. Make sure it links to a single property website. There's no reason that it shouldn't link to a single property website that has Google Maps and virtual tours and all this other stuff that goes along with it. What's nearby? Pinterest will automatically add a price tag to your pin too, so all you have to do is put a $ in front of it, but I would still recommend having the picture linked to a single property website, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So use hashtags, an effective way to be discovered, just like Twitter. Like, everybody followed Twitter because hashtag is like, you guys have seen funny commercials with, oh my God, my buddy Late Night TV, so he talks hashtag. They just do jokes about it all the time because it's such freakish. So use hashtags real estate, hashtag home for sale. Those things show up in the Google search engines. So absolutely, you start kind of tweaking your mind towards like using that. Start thinking that. Just start putting hashtag in everything that you would say that has a statement about what you do for a living, and just have fun with it. All right? Random Pinterest fact. Pinterest is powerful, but it drives more traffic to websites and blogs than Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, or even YouTube. Study by Simply Measured. Okay? With 25 million users, the potential for exposure is huge for real estate agents as well as home buyers on Pinterest. Okay? It's just some cool stuff. So random Pinterest facts. College, 65. Here's some pretty cool facts. Some college, less than high school. So 68% of the people, Pinterest attracts higher educated affluent women. Who knows why? I didn't do the study. I'm just throwing it out there. So, all right, lifestyle content. This is where it gets fun. So this is where Pinterest strength really lies. Pinners enjoy spending time on lifestyle content such as arts, crafts, style and fashion, food recipes, humor, and of course home ideas. The number 1 category on Pinterest is home, and the number 1 most popular board name is for the home. All right. That means there are plenty of opportunities for you to gain engagement by pinning fun lifestyle photos related to homes. Examples: dream homes, home decor. As you get savvy, you can create a board for each individual space in the house, like kitchen, bathroom, kids' bedrooms, garden, seasonal boards. home staging for the summer, fall, winter, and spring. There's like endless amount of information, right? So you could just go crazy with it. So every house you went into, kitchen, picture, 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 picture. I mean, how many houses do you guys go into every single month? It wouldn't take long to have an awesome kitchen board with a ton of pins in it with every single kitchen you go into. Master bedroom, master bedroom, master bedroom. Basement, basement, basement. I mean, just you could go on and on with this. It'd be pretty cool, right? And you can put the address in it. So if heaven forbid anybody searches the address, the pin that you just did on Pinterest might just come up. And if it's linked to a single property website that shows the rest of the home with all the information, it could be just one more way to get your brand out there and maybe get a buyer to call you on because you've branded yourself and put yourself out there. All right. So instead of taking pictures with your phone, you just go in there and click Pinterest, click a picture of the kitchen. You're on your phone app. You can put it right into the kitchen board, and you're done. It's done, right? And then you go back later and link the picture to an actual single property website. Real easy to do, and I'll show you. So random Pinterest fact. A recent Pew study has shown that women are 5 times as likely as men to use Pinterest, and that most of those women are highly educated and affluent. And according to National Association of Realtors, NAR, single women are buying houses at twice the rate of single men, making them the second largest home buying demographic after married couples. Is that cool? That's a cool fact.
That's pretty cool. And so that's what actually you're going to where your target market is.
Correct.
You know, you need to find where they're at, and if that's your target market, then that's where you need to be.
That's where she's at. Yeah, man.
If now we can get a date.
Yeah.
One or the other, you know. Just want to sell a house or get a date.
Match, Pinterest.com/match.com, whatever.
Yeah.
They also trust it. So we already covered this. They also trust it. So 81% trusted Pinterest. This is from the same study. 47% acted on Pinterest offer. 37% acted on Facebook, and 31% on Twitter. So number 4, go local. This is a great way for you to show off your knowledge in the local community, not to mention that the right keywords. It will help your website rank higher in the search engines. Here you can pin about great places to eat in your town, schools, nightlife, beauty spas, community parks. Your prospective buyers can take their kids and dogs. You can be in the go-to source of what's good and cool in the area. What better way is there to improve your personal branding? Really good stuff, right? Random Pinterest facts. So here's the age group. This is kind of cool. So 18 to 29. What are first-time home buyers? Robbie, you probably know this. I mean, look at that. 86% first-time home buyers.
That is, wow. That blows me away. Yeah.
Yeah. So it drops so the older, like 35%. So 30 to 49, still at 73%. It's pretty crazy, right?
Right.
All right. So number 5, real estate advice. In addition to being a local source, you can also use Pinterest to prove your knowledge in the real estate. I mean, this is huge. Stacy talked about this last week, where she just, I mean, if it was me, I just love doing video because then people could hear me and see me, and they feel like they know me when I meet them. It's just a different level of branding. So if you took and you went and Googled 10 things you should know as a first-time home buyer, and you did each one. Number 1 is do a 1-minute video. Number 2, 1-minute video. Number 3, 1-minute video. And you start 10 things, a board, 10 things a first-time home buyer should know. Boom, you got 10 video, and you could have each one as a subject. They could listen to a video. It's just one more way to create more branding and exposure and kind of build who you are. And if they only listen to one, hey, guess what? That's good enough, right? All right. Random Pinterest facts. So get this. So more than 75,000. So household income per year. It's crazy. So they say that it's higher end. Go figure, right? I mean, I didn't make these up. These are just the facts that I found. So very interesting facts there. Number 6, include videos. I can't stress this enough. I know I beat this like a dead horse, but create a board specifically for videos. Video marketing is a trend you have to understand, exploit in your real estate marketing plan. Adding a board for your videos will increase your rank for SEO, but will also give you a face to your brand. Pin customer testimonials, happy birthday wishes. I mean, a lot of you guys are doing the bomb thing. How cool would that be to take a happy birthday video and just put it on Pinterest and have happy birthday videos? That's pretty cool, right? Listing video, tip of the week videos. I can't stress those enough. Like, here's a great tip of the week video that I seen this morning, as a matter of fact, is when you go to bed at night, take your keys and lay them right next to your bed on your bedstand. Why would you want to do that? So if you hear a noise at night or you think someone's trying to break into your home, you can quickly grab your key fob, click the panic button, and guess what's going to happen?
Your car alarm's
going to go freaking nuts, right? So you think they're going to stick around with your car going crazy? So there's a great little tip for you. So here's the thing. If anybody sees that video, what are they going to think of? One, they're going to lay their keys by their bed, and every single night they're going to think about who? The person that gave them that tip, right? And are they going to share it with their friends, family, and coworkers? I did. Michael Mann's sitting here with me. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm doing awesome.
So I shared that with you, and you liked that, didn't you?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
And you're going to probably go home and take your keys and land by your bed, right?
And I'm going to think of you every night before I go to bed.
Okay, we want to end that right there. Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's getting creepy.
Yeah, we're getting creepy. So client success stories, I mean, top 2014, Vicky's a big one on this, paint colors, buyers most wanted, curb appeal, anything you think your target market will be interested in. I'd tell you what, there's somebody who's interested in every single one of those topics. The goal is to showcase your knowledge and expertise, be the source they need, but share it with your friends. You know, like say, hey, send a personal email to somebody about the tip of the week video and say, hey, I just posted this video on my Pinterest page, but I just really wanted to help you be safe, you know, keep your family safe. I thought this was a great idea. Boom, and it's you doing the video. And guess what? They're probably going to share that with their friends because communities want to keep people safe. That's what we do, right? All right. So what do they? Vicki, did you want to add something there?
No. The only thing that I was going to say is it's nice to cross promote, just like you were talking about. So you do the video, you put it on YouTube, you put it on the Pinterest, then you share it on Facebook. So you're cross promoting all your different sites together. So
right on. So here's what they do. What do they talk about? So home, 17%. Arts and crafts, style, fashion, food, inspiration, education, holiday season humor, products. I love the humor Pinterest boards. I sit there at the campfire, man, pull them up, and it's hilarious. For the home, my style, products I love, books worth reading, food, favorite places and spaces, recipes, craft ideas, Christmas, crafts, all kinds of cool stuff, right? So what did I do good enough here? All right, so open house number 7, open house and staging ideas. Going back to lifestyle content, guys, this is a huge one, right?
Right.
So going back, this is another great spot to share ideas, personality with your clients, or even a great way to store ideas for the future. Once you have small showpiece, you can move on to get followers. So this is just, I don't know, every listing you have, here's the thing is I have agents call me and they go, hey, Scott, I don't have any listings. Well, go ask if you can borrow listings from your local, partners and your local agents and tell them why you're doing it. Say, hey, I'm trying to market more, market the listings more to be a win-win for both of us, right? If I market your listing and I attract a buyer and I sell it, you win, I win, everybody wins. So we had one guy do this, and he had 90-something listings after 30 days of listings that he borrowed that he was now marketing on a single property website and pinning on Pinterest and solds and all this stuff. Just really going crazy with it. So, yeah,
Scott, you could even go to your broker. Take this to your broker. I guarantee your broker's not doing it, and he probably doesn't have the time, and say, let me take the office listings and let me do Pinterest boards for these things.
Right on.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Yeah, and it gives you social proof. They don't, when they look at your board, they think, oh, these are all his open houses he's had for the last 3 months.
Right on.
Also shows your broker you're a go-getter, you're a player, and when other opportunities come up in the office, who are they going to go to first?
There you go.
Then you hit them up to raise your split.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you go. No matter what site you're promoting, it's always good practice to cross-promote your site, which Vicki just said. What I do recommend is cross-promotional site networks. Be active on the ones that are best suited to your business. Leverage the audience you've already built. You might have a casual Facebook or Twitter follower who happens to be on Pinterest, super user, so why not invite them to follow you on Pinterest account too? So while you can't share pins directly to your business Facebook page, you can post a link to a pin or a repin on the business page because they're all links. So you can take it and so simply copy the URL. So I'm going to kind of go on from there. Now, again, I talked about the mindset here. Now, let me just show you guys something. Let's show you, I'm going to go live and show you how crazy this is. So I'm going to go to Pinterest. And so here's on my Pinterest page. You're going to notice these are the boards that I have, and I have Facebook timelines, and I have postcards, and I have WordPress sites that Vicki has done. She just does amazing work. Video marketing, here's all my videos. If you click on there, you'll see them. But here's what I want to show you guys. So you have your Pinterest board, and you kind of start putting stuff together. It doesn't need to be crazy. Just get something going. Like go with, like follow. Here's a good one to. Let me just show you Stacy Stav, and she's probably on the call with us today. Love her to death. So here's Stacy. And thanks to Stacy, we're going to have a new special guest that's going to come on very soon that she mentioned last week in class, so I'm really excited about that. I'm talking to her on Wednesday. She'll probably be on in a couple weeks. But here's Curb Appeal, Denver Love, Home, Avocado, Colorado, House Numbers. That's kind of cool, like house numbers. Urban Farm. Here's 4320 class clay design board. Sold. Here's her sold one. Wish, Word, For the Kiddos, like, I mean, all that cool stuff. Check out Raj. Raj has got a great Pinterest board. I follow him as well. Urban Farm's cool, isn't it? So here's Raj. He's got, and now he wants to brand Orange County because he's in Orange County, California. So Orange County Spaces, Orange County Lifestyle. Meet our team. Check this team out. Like, so he's got all these people on his team, and here's Raj, his little description. Here's, I'm sure, I guess there's 53 pens, so I guess there's 53 different people that are working with him. Most of them are real estate agents, some are social media experts, but here's some videos. I mean, just all kinds of really cool. So he's adding to his team of everybody that he works with throughout the process. It's pretty crazy, right?
That's impressive.
Isn't that impressive?
It gives him a lot of credibility, man.
Doesn't it? Absolutely. So here's people, best of the best, Orange County. Orange County open houses. Orange County rides. Orange County eats. I mean, so he just went crazy with Orange County, which if you Google Orange County, I can probably bet that he's going to come up. You know what I'm saying? He owns it.
One of his pens and all that. Yeah, the SEO.
All right, so get this. So I got 4 Pinterest. Don't wait till you have like a professional board like this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is put a couple things together, and I'm going to show you how to get a jump start on this in just a second. But check this out. So if I click on my name up here on the right-hand side, everybody see that okay? And I go to Find Friends right here. So my name, Find Friends. You'll notice on the top right is Facebook. So what this is doing, because I've logged into Facebook, and I'm going to show you how to do this in just a second, but it's pulling up every friend that I have in Facebook that is also in Pinterest. Some of you might even see yourselves there because I'm friends with a lot of people. So how hard is it to click follow on all these boards, right?
Right.
These are my friends that I have on Facebook. So they are already friends with me on Facebook, so they're probably more than likely going to follow me back, right?
Right.
Now, if you want to do Twitter, if you're a big Twitter person, here's Twitter right here. So you just click on Twitter. Guess what happens there? Pulls all my Twitter friends that I'm connected with or following on Twitter that follow me that now also have a Pinterest account. So I can follow all of them as well. Crazy, right? And all you got to do is click the name right here and click on, whoops, let me go back to my profile board. So click on your name, click on settings, so your name and settings. Over on the left-hand side it says social networks right here. And then down here it says connected, Facebook, connected, Twitter. When you connect with those 2 accounts, it automatically pulls in your friends from those 2 accounts. So here's what I'm saying. You get a buyer today that calls you and says, hey, I would like to look at a house at 123 Test Drive. Great. Name, address, phone number. Hey, so what kind of home, you do the interview questions. What kind of homes you looking for? What's the time frame you're looking to move? Do you have to sell first? Great. Hey, do you mind if I friend you on Facebook just so I can get to know you a little bit? How many people are going to say no? Everybody wants more friends, right? Do you mind if I friend you on Facebook just to get to know you a little more? Cool. So you go friend them on Facebook, and then you go, I wonder if they're on Pinterest. I wonder if they're on LinkedIn. I wonder if they're on Twitter. Go start listening to where they live, what they do, where they go to dinner, just start. And then when you meet with them face to face, like that day, you can go, hey man, I seen you guys took a trip this last weekend to, Yellowstone. Man, was that cool or what? Was that awesome? Did the whole family go? Yeah. How old are your kids? Like you start to get to build that bonding and trust, right? Like you get to know them, and you like paid attention. You like listened to what they were saying on the social media sites, which is 99% of how they live their life. It's a huge deal, right? You guys with me on that?
No, this is good stuff, Scotty.
I get so excited about this stuff, man, because it's huge. So, all right, so connect with your Pinterest account. So I show you how to do that. Here's a literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly what I just showed you, but I showed you live. So to get a copy of the PowerPoint, just connect with your loan professional to get a copy of this recording. Now, to find your friends that did that, choose Pin. Now, here's a fun one, guys. Get this. Write this down. Pinstamatic. All right. This was where it gets fun. Robbie, check this out. I showed Vicky the other day. She's like, no way. And I've been showing people today. So it's it's Pinstamatic. So on Pinstamatic, there's no login, no nothing. It's all free. So check this out. Say that I wanted to like save a website. So I'm just going to go. Let's just go with michaelmannteam.com. If I can spell. TheManTeam.com, all right? I'm going to click preview. What's going to come up, Mikey? Huh?
It should be a
should be your
dynamic
website. So there's Michael. So any website you want to pin. Say you find a cool website or a restaurant website or I mean anything you can think of that's a website and you want to like pin a picture of it. Now here's the cool part about this. If I click pin, it puts this whole picture of his whole website there, but it also is a clickable link to his website.
That's awesome.
Right?
Wow.
Isn't that cool? Okay, it gets better. Say that I want to type in a text. So, and this is a quote of the day. All right. Don't let your regrets replace your dreams. All right. And I'm not really the author, but I'm just going to put it on here. So don't let your replace. So there's that. If I want to change the font, boom. Little change in fonts.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? And then all I do is pin it.
I always wondered how people
do you get crazy?
get
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Here's another one, and then I can even keep going. I mean, there's different. So here's a bunch more here if I want to put quotes around it. Look at that, dude.
That's
Isn't that insane? So you can go crazy with this. So you find a quote you like, take the quote, put it in here, make it the way you want it, and then pin it. It's all yours.
Yeah, but you know what the cool thing about that is? That looks like, I mean, that's like a real piece of art that looks
Isn't that
like
cool?
it was quoted and put on Google somewhere. You look like the next Zig Ziglar with that piece there,
Dude, I
Scotty.
spent a lot of time on this, man. I spent a lot of time on this. All right, so check this out. I want a little Post-it note, and I want it purple. All right, check this out. Don't let your regrets replace your dreams. I want to put it on a purple sticky note. I want to change it to peach. I think that's peach or light blue. Look at that. All right. Check this out. Give me a favorite song you like, Robbie.
Favorite song I like? Let's say Creed 1.
EED, right?
Yeah.
the band.
Oh, it is.
What do you say? One?
One?
One.
That one, O-N-E?
Yes.
So that's that. Okay, so let's go with, what's another one, dude? What's you pull up?
There's no love for Creed around here.
Dave Matthews, Crash.
So Crash, we did Dave Matthews Crash. All right, so I put in my favorite song. I put in there. And what it does is it actually finds the song, takes the cover of it, allows me to pin my song, and it actually goes to the actual song. Isn't that cool?
Now, does this help out SEO at all, Scott? Does this create any linking there, or no? Is that just...
It just makes it special. I think you can go in and like create meta tags and stuff like that to help it later on, you know, in your pin.
Yeah, once you pin it on your board, then you go back in and like edit it and add
Right.
all those meta tags.
Right. You want to tweet something out? Here's your tweet. Here's enter the Twitter name. Use a Mashable. So here's Elspeth MI preview. So you want to tweet out, you know, so people follow you on Twitter, or maybe you want to start a tweeter board, like where all your friends and just kind of like hash it up, whatever, and hashtag it up, you know.
Wow.
So it goes in and finds that if I spelled my name right, which it should. And then there's a calendar here. There's a place if you want to put an address in there. Maybe you go in here and you put every address you go to for an open house or a new listing, or you start kind of keeping track of all the places you go to with a picture of the home and it puts the address in there. There's all kinds of different stuff. Check this out. Here's the one I like too. So say I want to select an image off of my dashboard. I just select an image and I put a caption in it, or I can put a bottom caption in it. All right? Isn't that cool?
this is how all these people are taking their own photos and
But
then
exactly,
making them look
like
just
that
professional.
little boy, you know, like the little boy that's like 2 years old, and they got all the pictures on it. So I could, so you can pull that in there, and you can put it on the left or to the right or whatever you want to do there. So isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Robbie? Thank you.
That is really good. I'm going to start using this stuff for sure.
I know, man. It's just it makes your post just like kind of have a little flavor to it. All right, so I'm going to go one step further, okay? So the next one I want to share with you guys, this is the coolest idea on planet Earth that I found. All right, so there's this thing called topgroupboards.com. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to my Pinterest, let me just show you really quick. So you'll notice I have 137 pins, 78 pins, 29 pins, 107 pins, 8,000 pins. Check that out. You think I made 8,000 pins?
No.
No way. Here's one, 693 pins, Ice Cream Social. Like, and I've asked for a couple other ones. Let's see, so get this. Let me just go to this page really quick. This is so cool.
How do you get 8,000 pins, Scotty?
Let me show you, my brother. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go to this one, Top Group Boards, all right? So what they did was they said, all right, there's a lot of people that just, I mean, if you know how, okay, let me put it this way. 3 minds or 4 minds or 10 minds are better than one, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what if we put 1,000 minds together and we all pin on the same like board for like homemade food recipes? 1,466 pins. How cool would it be if that board was on your Pinterest page?
Making it pretty popular.
Okay? Is that cool?
That's awesome.
That's how I got that one board to my board. Here's how it works. You guys follow me here? Got any questions on that? Let's see if
Just
we got
watching and learning.
I'm going to take questions here. I'm going to take, all right. Let me just go, all right, so let me go to my PowerPoint, and then I'll take questions. So here's the board that you go to, and I'll give you a copy of this PowerPoint here. Check this out. This is so cool. And everybody that missed this class today is going to be bumming because this is some really cool stuff. All right, so here's where you go, and I'll give you this link. So it's Better Resumes. What they did was they said 5 reasons to join a group board. They explain it. They said once you join a group board, a copy of it is added to your page as a result. You gain access to thousands of new people instantly. Visibility is based on activity. Better SEO. When you join a group board, it is updated 24/7. Why is that? Because there's 1,000 people pinning on it. So if one of the 1,000 people pins on it, your board is updated just all the time. You receive a note each time there's an action. You can add these people to your following list and expand very quickly. If you get too many, turn off your mail preferences, and it shows you how to do that. Your page looks better when there are lots of pins on your boards. Not only that, you just get a bunch of other recipes. Holy crap. You can, now, here's the thing. It's only certain boards. You can still have your own boards with listings and local content and all that other stuff, but why not have a couple other cool boards that go, holy crap, they got 6,000 pins, right? You can spend your time on a few of your favorite boards, and this is kind of where I was going right here. You can spend your time on a few of the favorite boards while gaining pins on many boards. Does that make sense? Yep. So you don't have to do the work on all 10 boards if you have 10 boards. You do the work on 2 or 3 or 4, while other people are just churning out all these cool stuff, and they're heavily regulated, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. Be sure to request a group board for your Pinterest. So here's request a Pinterest group board for your page. It's easy. In the fields below, add your Pinterest URL, including your username, which is your username of your Pinterest board, the names of the boards you want to follow, up to 4, your email address so we can send you confirmation, or resolve issues so you can join the boards of your choice. So here's an important one that I missed. Pinterest, important. Pinterest will not allow us to invite you unless you are a follower of the boards you want to join. Follow each board you want to individually to allow us to invite you. Okay? When you have filled in this field, click Send. So down here, it gives all kinds of things. So what you want to do is you want to go back to the, I think it's right here. Let me just go back to the group board. Top group boards. Top, there it is. So I want to go back here and I want to go, all right, which boards do I want to follow? And here's what I did, is I go, let's see, mouth-watering recipes. I'm going to follow this board, and I'm going to actually click on it and grab this link right here, and I'm going to give them that one. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to put in my Pinterest URL, which would be Pinterest.com/Scott Hudspeth. And then groups I want to join, I'm going to put that whole board in there. And then I'm going to put a comment and then put another one in there. Make sense? So, and then your email use, and then you put your email in it so they have your email, all right? And then here's a bunch of the topics that you can choose. But you got to follow these boards, so just make sure whatever you choose. And then here's the only two other things that you have to do is you have to go follow these boards. Pinterest.com/a better resume. Pinterest.com/top group boards. But guys, if you look at this thing, it is so insane, Robbie. How many people are taking advantage of this? 244,000 pins, 238,000, 260, 220. I mean, it's just insanity.
And again, I think this just separates you from the pack. I mean, that's really what you want to do as a real estate agent is separate. You don't want to be like everybody else, and this is going to give you credibility. You're going to meet lots of new people, like you said,
Absolutely.
and create new friends, and you can't go wrong here.
So here, if you click on a board, look. I mean, God, I'm getting hungry now. So it says,
starving.
If you would like to pin the chocolate pictures you love onto this board, follow blank chocolate to send an email, blah, 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 with your Pinterest email. Please, only chocolate-related pins, please. Spammers will be removed, blocked, and reported. So please do not waste your time. So what they're saying, they heavily regulate the pins that are happening with the, look at, there's 2,990 pinners here, right? So if you don't want to mess this up, you don't want to advertise a listing on this chocolate board, they will spam you, pin you, they will block you like it's not good. So follow the rules. Please don't try and sell something on these boards where there's thousands of people. It's going to get you booted, you know. 75,136 pins, 26,155 followers. Insane, right? So they really got it down to a science, and they, of course, check everything. So every little rule, here's purple. Let's say you love purple. Here's purple. For those who fall in love with the purple, you can pin all of your purple things here and let this board give us a release for our passion for purple. Pretty cool, right? And please pin only purple things. Happy pinning, guys.
So literally, you could probably pin your listing here if you had violets in the front flower bed, right? And then you could argue that
Right.
there's violets in the front.
Violets in the front flower bed, right?
Purple door
Right.
on this
Yeah,
listing.
purple door. Purple door would work. They got a purple car and a purple door. Yeah, right on. So, guys, is that cool?
That's superb.
All right. So, all right. So, Tom, I like trying to, I love it. I like trying to drink Niagara Falls. That's good, man. That's a good Facebook post, dude. That's a good one. Is it possible to move pins from one board to another and need to get my stuff straightened out? Vicki, would you know about that one?
Yeah, it is. You can just, when you actually go in, do you want to show them how to do it?
You know what? I will let you do that. One thing I wanted to show you is, let me show you, if you put up a picture and you want to tie a link to it, I'm just going to do this one right here. So like my shoes right here, like my shoes that I took a picture of. Remember those baby shoes, yeah? So here's the shoes I took a picture of, and obviously there's no website that's tied to this, but I did tie it to a website to show you. So if I go back and I click on, see that little edit pencil right there? See the little pencil right here on every post? If I made the post, I can edit this, and I can put it wherever I want to put it, weekly favorite photos. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see these? And then I put the source here. The source is the website you want it to go to. Make sense? And then you just click Save Changes. So if you go to this pin, and then you go click on it, it's going to take you to the Agent Mastermind Facebook group.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? And if, guys, if you're joining us for the first time, join us here. It's an amazing group. We have 7,400, almost 7,500 people. We're going at about 500 per week, which is pretty cool. So, all right, Vicki, I'm going to turn this over to you if you don't mind.
No, I mean you can do it right. Yeah, or you can
show me. Okay,
back
show
to
me.
your
Right.
go back to your shoes. Where it
All
says
right,
pin it.
All right.
Click that pin it button at the top.
Okay. Oh, right here.
Yeah, and then you do whatever boards you want to pin it on.
Okay, cool. All right. So Vicki's the master. See what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
without her, I'm kind of like
I
forget to breathe once in a while, and she's like, "Breathe, Scott." Okay. So,
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
I was going to say, those shoes can go on like the purple board, the orange board. I mean, you get those on a lot of boards, those shoes,
a lot of boards. I could do that, man. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get these shoes out there.
They can't throw you out.
Right on. So check this out. So say I wanted to put this on, I had a frog board because like I love frogs or something, or maybe flowers, you know. So I'm going to go click the pin it button, and I'm going to choose this little drop down, and I'm going to, create. I'm going to either put it on one of the boards I have,
or you can create a new board.
Or I can create a new board. So I'm going to create a new board, and I'm going to call it. Whoops, did it too
Just
fast.
Go ahead, go onto the board and write the name.
Oh, to the left.
Oh.
The last. Yeah, go there.
Yeah, right there.
And just say frog.
Frogs. Yep. Frogs.
And create.
Create. Now I'm going to. What should that name? I'm going to pin it, and now. Add to a map. You just made a new board, frogs. I don't really need to add a map to it. Invite friends to pin. So here's the cool part. Say that I wanted Michael Mann, Vicky Rice. I wanted, let's just pull up some names here. Elaine Whitmore, and I wanted Ada, and I wanted all these people to pin on this board because we all love frogs. All I would do is type their name or email in here as long as I have their email, and it would add them to this board so we all could post frog boards. Like frog pictures, right?
Yeah, and so you could start your own top group board with all your B2Bs and all your partners and all your agents. And
yes. So here's my last thing. Let me just see what other questions that we have said in there. Well, that's pretty cool. Ribbit. All right. Is it possible we showed you that? I don't have, let's see, I don't have a mortgage person. How do I get access to okay, so if you send an email to amminvite@gmail.com, we'll get you hooked up. So if you, for some reason, are here, don't have a sponsor to get you the recording and the PowerPoint, send an email to amminvite@gmail.com, we'll get you hooked up. And let's see, should you have a business board, a personal board? I would personally do one board, and the mindset is that you want people to get to know you, like you, and trust you. But more importantly, you want to listen to your friends, family, coworkers, past clients, and kind of engage, relate, share, like, all that stuff with them. So I would say one, either personal business. I converted mine to business because there's no difference. I couldn't find anywhere where it really mattered. So
and you
there's
don't
that.
want to have multiple. When they search, they're going to search your name. So it's best just to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah. So Chuck's asking. He goes, "Can you delete a board?" Absolutely. So here's how you delete a board. So let me go back here, and so say that I wanted to delete Kalamazoo vehicles. All right. So if I let me go back. If I see this little edit button right here below the board, if I click on that. It's gonna. If I created the board, I can delete it. If I'm a user of the board, then I can only remove myself. All right. So I could actually delete this board. All right. Make sense? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. We got that. If the webinar is recorded, yep. Just get with the loan professional to say here, and we'll get you hooked up. Your slides are slower than you are. I'm sorry about that.
A lot of things are slower than Scotty is.
Right.
Guy's on fire, man.
What is the best name for your board, and how do you get your name to show up under your pin? Mine keeps saying pinner. Vicki, you know the answer to that one? Diane McDonald.
Can you repeat that again?
Yep. So she says, what is the best name for your board, and how do you get your name to show up under your pin?
I like using your name, your whole name, like Scott Hudspeth or Vicky Rice. Sometimes those names are taken. So then I'll add like a 1 or a 2 after it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'll add like a 1 or
you could add your state after it too. I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Like my Twitter is Scott
Or
Hudspeth
realtor.
from Michigan.
Yeah, you know.
Or RE or something like that.
Vicky Rice realtor. Yeah, that kind of thing.
I love. Hey man, appreciate that. I love my agent mastermind. Michael, thank you so much. Will you send a link to participants in the webinar? Yeah, if you just send an email to amminvite@gmail.com, that'd be cool. Just see. Oh, what is the best name for the whole account? You know, I would use your name, Diane. I would 100% use Diane McDonald, because you want people to connect, engage, and interact with you and get to know you. And then when you listen and share and like and stuff, they'll see your name. That's my personal opinion. Would that be yours, Vic?
Yeah, the point is you want to be seen as a resource, the go-to person for everything. So you think like what your target market, what's in their mind. What are your buyers? What are they thinking about? You know, what are they wanting? You know, their sellers, same thing. And so you take your boards and you just make those boards exactly what their mind is.
Right on.
You know, what can I do for curb appeal? You know, what are buyers most asking for today? So if you're going to have to you're wanting to sell, they're going to come to your board to find out, what buyers are wanting. They're wanting farmhouse seats. They're wanting, stuff like that.
Hey, Steve Haley, just email me at scott@us.com, and I'll send you back how to take care of that, scott@us.com. Sylvana, good friend of mine, she asked, how do you connect with other people you don't know? What a great question. So up here in the top right, say I wanted to connect with Michael Mann. You would just type in his name, and hopefully he's going to come up. And there he is right there. And, of course, here is, you see where it says pins? Now, if Michael Mann was a pin, then you would find that. But if you wanted to find boards, you would search that. And if you wanted to find pinners, which is probably what you're looking for, I think is your question, you would look for pinners, and then you would find the Michael Mann pinner of which Michael Mann you're looking for. Obviously, it's easier if you know his link because there's a lot of those. I didn't realize there were so many. You got a lot of brothers, man.
Yeah, you see that I've directed Miami Vice and a bunch of movies.
Right on.
Or
Robbie,
if you friend them on Facebook first, you want to make sure that all your past clients, current people that you're working with, you go out and search for them on Facebook. That's like a number one thing you do, and then you can find them when you connect on Facebook.
Great point, Vicki. So a question here I want to answer is should we convert to a business account? Now, if I converted my personal account to a business account because I really couldn't find any reason why not to. You don't have to have both. I wouldn't recommend do both. It's just one thing to do. But if you go to business.pinterest.com, what it's going to do is it's going to say join as a business or convert here, and just convert. It'll take all your stuff if you're logged in and throw it in there and convert it for you. And Vicki, I haven't seen any difference. Have you?
No, I haven't. It's the same thing. I think there is some better SEO coverage. You can sell things. So, for example,
I know one of the differences. I know one of the differences. You can have a single name instead of your first and last name. You can have a single name. Like I could have Scott if I wanted to.
Yep. And you can, you can actually do products that you're trying to sell, like Etsy or something.
Oh, a business. Okay, cool. All right. If I created a board under a business name, can I change that to my name? Now, if you could try if the name is available. So if you go to settings, like if you're on your name, because mine is still a business, like mine's a business, but it's still my name. So if I go to settings, right here, contact name, no, it's right here, business name. So my business name, if I want to change it, I could change it here, and it would tell you if it's available or not. All right. I would personally do your name though. You want people to, because people don't do business with a business; they do business with a person, especially in real estate. That's just that's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Let's see. What are the pros and cons of inviting other realtors to your board if you're a realtor? I guess it's depending on what they're putting on the boards. There's really no benefit to that. Where I think the benefit comes is you engaging with your past clients, current clients. Unless you guys start a board together and start blasting out a bunch of listings and somebody's doing really good with home decor and you guys collaborate on that as partners. And then, it's just, I don't know, I feel giving something of value to somebody else is going to be rewarded to me some way, shape, or form. You just don't know how it's going to happen. That's really how this agent mastermind stuff all started, is I just wanted to provide something of value to you guys to hopefully give you one little nugget every single week to go back and do something better for your business, your life, your freedom, whatever. So, all right, guys, I think that's it. I appreciate everybody being here. If you missed if we missed any of your questions, go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. It's right here. And just join the private group page. Ask any question that you wish. We'll make sure and get it answered. And you'll probably get other advice from other real estate professionals throughout the industry. Like Sean is just tearing it up here. She made some comments here, and there's just 9 comments here. And everybody is so great about this. I really, really appreciate the interaction that's going on here with helping other people. It's just really, really cool. So appreciate you guys. Honored to be a part of your life, your business. And hopefully someday we'll meet, it's just cool stuff. So, Vicki, any final words? Robbie, any final words?
I'm going to think of you tonight when I put my keys down beside my bed,
Scott.
That's my final thought for today, Scott. I'm not going to tell my wife, though.
Don't tell your wife, please, man. I don't want her calling me up and going, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, it's between you and I, man.
Okay, brother. I appreciate that. Hey, Vicki, any final words from you?
No, I think it's great. I think it's covered.
All right.
So awesome. Thanks.
Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Get out there, enjoy the weather, be safe, and we'll see you same time, same place, right here on Agent Mastermind. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you.